Hello and welcome to Awakening Consciousness Tarot. My name is Michael, and in this video I'm going to be doing a general reading for all star signs for the 9th of February 2021. It's going to be a general reading, so take from it what resonates with you and leave what doesn't. The timing of the reading is also fluid, so if you come across this video after the 9th and you feel inclined to watch it, then there might be a message in the video for you. For the reading, I'm going to be using the Radiant Wise Spirit Tarot deck. Also going to be using Power Animal Oracle cards, and I'm going to be using Healing with the Angels Oracle cards as well. So, I'll give the cards a shuffle, see what they have to, see what messages they have for us today. So 9th of February 2021, please. 9th of February 2021. General messages for the 9th of February 2021. The first card is the Tower. So, unexpected surprise. Not necessarily negative, can also be positive as well, but something that comes in and shakes your foundations, shakes up your perception of perhaps yourself, your world, and things in your environment. So this can be a wake-up call. Let's see what other cards come out to see what it relates to, or could potentially relate to. The Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords is a card of standing your ground, but it's standing your ground from higher ground. So you see this character here with one wand, and there are 6 wands coming in here, but they're on lower ground. They don't have the perspective that this person has. So this Seven of Wands after the Tower can suggest that you will be put. Your strength will be tested, but it will be tested in a way that will demonstrate to you that you do have strength and that you do have this higher ground. So sometimes we can be on this higher ground, and then these 6 wands here are just kind of minding their own business. As soon as we start to step forward, perhaps make ourselves visible, it ruffles a few feathers, and then people come in, oh, what are you doing, etc., etc. So what's going on? And then you have to stand your truth. But the whole point of the Tower is it's the universe coming in to test something, that to see whether it has a foundation or not. If it does, it will stand the test of time. It will pass the test. If it doesn't, it will be washed away. So with the Seven of Wands after this Tower, it's suggesting that if there are trying times, that they're there to let you know that you are on solid ground. The King of Pentacles. So again, this is about stability. So things can come along and shake you, but they don't break you. This King here, you know, someone came in and tried to, I don't know, steal one of these things that he's grown. First of all, he would see it coming, so it probably wouldn't happen in the first place. And second of all, if someone did take one, well, he's got like hundreds of others as well, so it doesn't really matter. You see how he's very relaxed, and he's got his hand just resting on this pentacle, representing his wealth. And when I say wealth, I don't necessarily mean just financial wealth. It could be knowledge, it could be experience, it could be wisdom, it could be something. He's just sitting there, he's completely relaxed. No one can take this away from him. So that might be what life will come in to show you, because you see this character here in the Seven of Wands, they're fighting for something that perhaps they think they might lose, but after this tower, or as a result of this tower, you realize, hang on a second, I can relax because, I'm not under any threat. So always think of, if you have an experience or you've experienced something, nothing can ever take that experience and what you learn from it, or whatever value you get from an experience away from you. That's there forever. Yeah, so the Seven of Swords. So coming back to that idea of something being stolen, certain things just can't be stolen from you. Like as I say, if it's wisdom or it's understanding or something along those lines, they're untouchable. And there's a Frank Sinatra song, "They Can't Take That Away From Me," is coming to mind. So yeah, certain things are valuable and out of the reach of any and all thieves. So again, this Seven of Wands, this person is out of reach of these people. They can wave their wands around, but he's on the higher ground. They can't get up there. And again, same with this king. He's on his throne. He's in his castle. Yeah, no one's going to come and take him away from what he's created and what he's earned. Yeah, the Strength card. So again, things that you experience, things that you grow through, they give you strength. And once you have that strength, it doesn't diminish. It doesn't sort of get chipped away at, or it can't be stolen. That's to say, again, like whatever then comes in, it doesn't affect it. It doesn't shake it in any way, So Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles can speak of collaboration with other people, working with other people. So given what been saying about this the cards in the first row here, it can suggest potentially being a consultant or some form of advisor. So that's let's say you have a physical product or something, or you have an idea. Someone could potentially steal that idea, or they could whatever, kind of run you out of the market or whatever, even if you have a good product. But if you have your own unique experience, you have your own unique thing that you bring, well, only you can be you. Only you have experienced what you have experienced. And it's suggesting that if you build a relationship with clients or associates or other people, your value, what puts you on the throne, is the fact that only you are you, and only you've experienced what you have experienced, and that's the pentacle, or the value that you bring to the table, that no one can take away from you. And that value, so this perhaps coming from the past, it's perhaps been hard earned. So as you've gone through this Seven of Pentacles, you've gone through this trying time. So the Tower can be just like a trying time. We're going to test you to the limit. We're going to see, life is going to show you how much strength you actually have. And it just blasts away all the bits and pieces on the side, and then you're left this like diamond in the middle, having gone through a lot of experience, which then becomes of value, and then it becomes of value to other people. Page of Wands. So it's going in a slightly different direction. So it's perhaps moving away from having to stand your ground and having to fight the fight, and this is kind of like a calm after the storm. The page is like, okay, right, I've weathered all of that, I'm still standing, the opponents have gone, now I can make a start, and I can move ahead with something new. I get the feeling of some sort of initiation, or maybe some sort of, not exactly dark night of the soul, but some kind of trying time that life has shown you the strength that you perhaps couldn't see yourself. So the Seven of Swords can be about self-deception, or not being able to see what it is that you have. Life has said to you, put you through the ringer a little bit, and you come out and you're like, oh, actually, I'm a lot stronger than I thought I was. Now, the Queen of Wands in the middle, so another right down the middle, you have another Court card. So whenever I see the Queen of Wands, it always makes me think of like a precious stone, or a gemstone, something that's been created under pressure and time, and that value that it has, the energy that it has, I always see that inside the Queen of Wands emanating from her. So again, it's like these trying, testing times. You've been tempered by life, and it's made you strong, and it's made you see what you're made of. Oh, there's a jumping card. Let's see what that is. And the jumping card is the Ten of Pentacles. So again, another card of value, worth. Ten of Pentacles is like the gift that keeps giving. So again, if you master a skill, you can do it again and again and again. If you can, let's say you master a piece of music, you can play it again and again and again, and it brings value to other people, and it's a form of wealth. It's a form of treasure, if you like, that doesn't diminish over time. We have the Seven of Cups, so another seven under the Seven of Swords, 2 sevens. So this, when we have the Tower as the first card, this can be about stripping away perhaps illusions. So this card can sometimes suggest fantasies and sort of wishful thinking and so on, especially under the Seven of Swords. So don't trick yourself out of that. So the situation might test you to sort of get rid of all the sort of extraneous things that you might perhaps think you want, and it will just drill you down to what you do want and what you do need, and that will free up a lot of energy. The Eight of Swords, so being sort of stuck in your thoughts. So it might be, following on from this Seven of Cups, it can be stuck in wishful thinking, fantasy thinking, and not being real. So the Queen of Wands is real, the King of Pentacles is real. So yeah, over here there is an energy of sort of something that's a little bit phony, if you like, or it's just not, it won't stand this test. So whatever this energy is, if something's coming in, it will get rid of deception, self-deception, deceptive, other people who are deceptive, and it will get rid of perhaps negative thoughts that you've had about yourself, or limiting thoughts that you have about yourself, especially when you have this Queen in the middle saying, look, you don't diminish your sense of self-worth and then try to replace that with sort of external things, the value is within you. You have the Wheel of Fortune. So underneath the Tower and underneath the Three of Pentacles, it's just suggesting that this is something that is, whatever this Tower is, this kind of surprise or this test or whatever, is something that's coming in to kind of push you through into this new cycle. So you see this, this creature here is being kind of, not exactly crushed under the wheel, but he's gone under the wheel. So again, I get this feeling of being tempered. And with the Three of Pentacles in the middle, it can be sort of an initiation into a new pursuit or something new. So it's almost like your knowledge, your skill is being put to the test. So when you put it out there, so like here, my impression with these in this card, whenever I see it, is that these two people here are paying this person here. So they are, he has to deliver, he has to perform. So it's about being professional. And if you're good enough at what you do, people will rely on you. They'll know that you are, you have this status. You have a certain level of mastery in what it is that you do. In order for you to realize that, there is some sort of push test that you will emerge from. So this one page of wands is an emerging energy that will wipe away any kind of fear and doubt that you might have about your own self-worth or your own abilities. Yeah, so as I was saying, self-worth, this is a card of self-worth. Knowing your own value, knowing what it is that you are able to bring to the world and you're able to bring to other people. So start, putting it out there. Don't hide it away. Don't imprison yourself. Don't live in a fantasy world. Put your value out there. Then all these fantasy value things that don't really have much value will turn into things that have real value. These 9 Pentacles here. You have the 5 of Cups. Now, 5 of Cups is about crying over spilt milk or grieving something that's been lost. So if there's been difficult times, or there have been times that put you into sadness or put you into darkness, so we're talking about this dark night of the soul, it's really just been like a test to move you through into a place where you will experience more wealth in all its forms. So not just financial, but just perhaps a sense of well-being, a sense of satisfaction, a sense of a job well done, a sense of, I walked the path I walked and I'm very grateful to have done that. It's made me who I am, or it's made me realize what I'm capable of. And then it puts you on these thrones here. So don't lament what's happened. Turn around, look at these 2 cups, and then move over this bridge and into the castle where you can sit as this king and queen. Judgment. And when I see this Judgment card here, I see this as a celebration. So it's a sort of a wake-up call from, this kind of deceptive energy here. So it's like, hey, don't waste your time chasing after these trinkets, these pipe dreams or whatever, deceiving yourself. Come in the direction of the universe is calling you in. So this Wheel of Fortune card down in the corner represents destiny. Follow your destiny. Follow your divine path, and that will give you all of the satisfaction that you need. If you don't, you delude yourself out of it. You end up just, just chasing sort of castles in the sky, or in this situation, cups in the sky, and the cups represent emotions. It's to try to get emotional fulfillment from things that are just not going to fulfill you. And at the end you have the Ace of Cups. So yeah, again, just following your divine path, allowing the energy of spirit, the energy of inspiration to flow down through you. You know, rather than trying to find it in the air, you know, allow the energy or the essence of whatever it is that you want to flow down through you, and it will manifest into your world. So let's see what the animal card deck has to say. The lizard. So pay attention to your dreams and visions. So again, this to me can speak of being in communication with your higher self and saying, right, where is it that I'm going? What is it that I need to do? So this Ace of Cups, it's like this kind of spiritual energy flowing down from above. And it's, yeah, it's, I get a sense of achievement here, of having gone through something, and you've followed this silent voice or this silent guide you can hear and you can sense, and it's led you through everything, and now it's getting you to the point where you can start to see the results after a final test of some sort. It doesn't have to be anything massively dramatic or anything earth-shattering. You know, it can just be like a realization, you know what, I've achieved what I've wanted to achieve when I set out on this particular path. I think if that's clear, that might mean something to somebody. I hope that's clear. And let's see what the angel cards, and the two jumped out: answered prayer and spiritual growth. So yeah, there is definitely this feeling of being tried and tested. So when I see this card here, it kind of makes me think, I don't know if you've ever seen the film The Shawshank Redemption, but it reminds me of the character from that. So he's really put through his paces, and it's like an initiation process as he moves from one version of himself to another. And answered prayer is saying that, you know, same with this higher self. It's like your higher self has asked for it, and it's answered prayer is also being in connection with that energy. So saying, right, I'm down on the earth, I'm down on this earthly plane, and I'm going through the trials and tribulations of life, but I'm in contact with the higher aspect of myself who wants this growth. So if you stay connected with that, then you won't fall into illusion, and you won't feel like a trap. Those two jumped out, so I do want to pick a card for the reading. They were just jumpers. Oh, that's the animal card. Excuse me, it's the wrong deck. Angel card is enchantment. So it might be breaking out of perhaps some kind of something mundane and getting in touch with a kind of magical energy. You have this lizard here, and enchantment. It's almost like if you're able to, you know, through meditation, and there's other ways of doing it as well, you can get yourself into an altered state, and you can see through into other realms, and you can pick up information from other sources than, say, this sort of the regular 3D realm. And that might be one of the things that you can do. That might be your value. It might be that you are a sensitive person, and then this is you having to stand your ground against people who are perhaps not so sensitive. They don't really understand, they don't really get it, and then you might have then thought less of yourself as a response to that. So this is saying, you know, it's okay to be sensitive. It's okay to be tuned into these things. You can actually put that to good use. So that's this person putting their skills to good use, and then feeling a sense of self-respect, self-love as a result. Even though it can sometimes be painful to get this, to be subjected to this energy here, which is what the Five of Cups speaks of. But it's all to do with your spiritual growth, and it's all to do with, you know, what your higher self has said. Well, I want to have this experience in order for me to grow and to evolve. Okay, so that's the reading for today. I hope it's been useful. I'm going to post another reading tomorrow. If you like a private reading in the meantime, then there's a link in the description. If you click on that, there's a page with all the details as to how you can do that. So I hope you have a good day, and I shall speak to you again tomorrow. Okay, till then, bye bye.